Welcome back to Bame Farm. We had ice yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And it didn't all totally melt. The camera had died on me. So I'm going to walk around show you guys some of the icy views. Some of the ice has melted, some has not. A lot of the vehicles and roofs, we got enough sun yesterday to kind of melt it off, but there's still some delightfully artistic ice around. Driveway's still icy. Nice and slippery. Oh yeah, and then there's this. Steaks. On ice, sort of, or ice on steaks. Yeah. I went to an auction Saturday and ended up bringing this lovely bit home, sort of on accident. We can look at the artistic ice on the wheel. Now the funny part is, which you can't see through the ice very well, that this is a studded snow tire. So that's lovely. Now we could have kind of a guessing game, which I guess I'll let everybody submit their guesses. How many tobacco steaks do we have here in this stack? And how many of them are under ice? Mostly just the top layer. I'm not going to count that. I don't even know how many tobacco steaks are here. I've done my jelly bean math. I'll let you guys do your jelly bean math. I will say the pile is 13 foot 4 inches long and about 30 inches high. So you guys can make your guesses. Supposedly I have somebody wanting to buy them for crafts this coming weekend, and then we will get a count on how many are here. I mostly bought it for the running gear. I have no clue whose running gear it is. It looked pretty good. I figured that the hole isn't rounded out. The hole's still very tight. That it wasn't used much, which it probably went from the barn to the field, and if it traveled more than 5 miles a year, it went long distance. And it trailed pretty good, until it didn't. It's somebody's Model 700 running gear. I haven't found a tag on it I could read with a manufacturer name, other than there was a sticker back there, as you can see through the rust. It came with 14-inch tires, so those are kind of small. The one on the back has been replaced with a 15, but I plan on using it somehow to make a chicken pen. Or not a pen, but a trailer. I mean, I like cattle trailers, but being so low to the ground, I hate in the summer how the chickens all congregate underneath. So I'm hoping to raise it up. That way they will, well, at least if they go underneath, they'll get better airflow. I'm always worried they'll cram underneath, and there'll be so many of them trying to shade that they won't get good airflow. You see it ice the fence real good. Makes it kind of stiff. The tomato cages are icy. They got a nice sparkle in the sun. Look at our ice formation over here off this gravity wagon. Wish I could get this to stay open so it would melt. Holy cow. There's a lot of ice. Jeez. Woo. Stay. Wow. Yeah. Well, we got some sun today. We need the sun to melt off. I'm sure everybody's still wondering, but yes, we still have 14 acres of corn to go. Well, Dad has 14 acres of corn to go. Woo! Come on, Shiloh. Let's see if we can get Shiloh to have fun on the ice. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can run. I think he knows that there's ice right there. Aw, good boy. Yeah, he doesn't like the ice, because I had him running out here earlier, and he about slid through the barn door because of all the ice in front of the door. And you can hear the crunch. I mean, we didn't get much snow. The weather forecast said there could be snow, and there wasn't. Check on Larry and Peter. Yeah, they came with names. I didn't name them Larry and Peter. They're still a little skittish. Peter would be the friendlier one, and Larry goes little berserko. We're trying to get them to eat silage. Now, they ate more hay and grain where they came from, and they definitely love grain. But I'm trying to get them to like cheaper feed, like the silage and the hay. You're still on the bottle. What do you think of the ice, huh? I know. Dad usually feeds you the bottle, not me. Now come over here, we'll see the asparagus sparkle in the sun. I mean, as annoying as winter can be, at least the ice is somewhat pretty. Yes, when the sun hits it, this is where we had pumpkins, and then the pumpkins got weedy, so there's still the leftover weeds, stems, and stuff. Ooh, I didn't realize, whoa, I did not see that before. So unfortunately, there's a hay wagon sitting outside. I'm gonna have to get my camera and get a picture of this. You can see the icicles on the rack on the back. If I look underneath, that's a neat one. That is super artistic. That's like prize-winning art right there, I think. And all I gotta do is figure out how to set up the camera. That is awesome. I hope you guys see this like I can see it. Man. See, that's why it pays to get out in nature and look at things, even if you're looking at equipment. This is probably like the most picturesque part of the farm. I don't know why, because I guess because I can see it, like feeding the cows. I look at the back of the barn, and then just see the trees, and it all slopes downhill towards the creek. Seems rather aesthetic and dreamy. As the sun goes away, it might not be such a good view. But the trees are all covered in ice. The weeds, just the sparkle. You don't see this many times. We'll have an ice storm maybe, I don't know, every 3-4 years. And luckily we didn't have the power go out. We got about a 1/4 inch of ice. Most things were shut down. We were supposed to get more snow than ice, but that didn't happen. And unfortunately we didn't get enough ice to quite be enough to have fun on. I could have fun out in front of the barns if we wanted to. We'll walk up here to the pigs, look at more of the ice, watch it sparkle. I just thought I'd share this. Like in the middle of the summer, there's nothing this good looking. I mean, other than maybe say a field full of raked hay, or a field full of round bales, or maybe like waist-high corn that you can go out and stand in. Yep, we still have the pigs. How you guys liking the ice? Hey, you're big. Don't eat the camera, huh? Don't eat the camera. There's the round bales I brought home. Pond is frozen. And I wonder if the rake thawed. I got a really good picture of the rake. Well, I'm out here on the pond, sort of, but not really. We have a slight dock. You can see the hose that we water the cows with in the summer. And I know there's pallets underneath, so I'm not going to sink in much more than, say, maybe a foot and just have cold, wet feet. But I don't know how far I dare to venture out on the ice, just knowing how frozen the puddles aren't. But at one point, we had enough ice out here this winter that if I had skates, I could have gone skating out here. Except I don't have skates, and there was too much snow. The ice was really rough. So we kind of shuffle, and I hear the cracks. So that is not a good sign. If I really wanted to, we'd have fun. You know, like slide the camera around on the ice. Just need it like a hockey puck. That might not be a good idea in case it stops in the middle and I can't retrieve it. We're just gonna kind of moonwalk our way off of this. Can't get too far, else I gotta come back out to collect you guys. Listen to it crackle. Okay, we're out of here. Back to safe ground. Oh, good. It's still got some ice on it. Ooh, that's kind of neat. That's trying to fall off right there. Like with all the icicles, it was a really good view from like down here, real abstract. Look at the icicles, kind of see the tire, wonder what it is. And then a good contrast of like the darker, the shiny, and then the yellow being real bright, especially with the black tire. Not that I took any professional photography classes or anything, I'm just out here having fun and doing amateur stuff. And what I really love to do, and hopefully we can do this today, I did this with the bean planter. That'll totally mess with your mind, right? The icicles are going up. I usually do that. The bean planter has a marker. We have a tarp over it, but the markers stick out. And the marker, the blades, they're tilted. And so I'll go out after an ice storm and turn them around so the icicles are slanting like it was super windy or something. Okay, so I guess I'll wrap up this little nature tour of the ice. Remember, everybody, to make your guess on the number of stakes. And the winner gets bragging rights. If anybody can identify the gear, that would be fantastic. I don't need parts or anything. And back to what I said about it was trailed well until it didn't. Yeah, that's what I'd call a suicide wagon. Because it trailed great. And then you'd hit like the road would bank a little differently. You'd go around a curve and the bank of the road would change. And all of a sudden it would go crazy. We'd be doing 30 miles an hour, trailing great. Then the truck would kind of obviously follow the contour of the road. And all of a sudden this thing, I mean, it wasn't just a little weave, it was just tossing its cookies. You think you're gonna blow chips. And at one point I thought I'd have sticks all over the road. Luckily that didn't happen because we did put a strap on them. And I only lost 3 that weren't very well underneath the strap. So that's good. So we'll see you guys later. Happy winter times.